Hi everyone, this is my demo video for the week where I'll be showing you the progress I've made up until today. In the beginning of the week I've been working on the redeployment coordinator project. This is a Java application running a simple HTTP server, again like the documentation platform using Sun's HTTP server. This HTTP server has one endpoint, the deploy endpoint. And as you can see, this is a post endpoint or a password protected post endpoint. So what does that mean? We can send post requests to this endpoint providing a password, and our endpoint will check if the password is correct, and if so, it will execute a shell script. This shell script is a deploy.sh shell script. As you can see here, what the shell script does is it creates a new droplet, a Debian 9 droplet. It will upgrade and update the environment. It will install Java 8, Maven, Git and some other essential parts we need. After that it will clone the project, the documentation platform. It will clean and build the project and then run the project. Once the project is running, it will check if it can get an answer if we call the droplet on the status endpoint. If so, the new droplet will be registered to the load balancer, and the previous droplets that are registered to the load balancer will be removed. If it fails, which it means that the application is not running properly or it's not set up properly, the droplet or the newly created droplet will be removed from the load balancer, and the previous droplet will still be running on DigitalOcean. This allows us to have to always have a working application running on DigitalOcean, and allows us to achieve continuous integration. Now, how do we make this work automatically? Therefore, I've created a webhook on GitHub, and this webhook will send a post request to our deploy endpoint, will provide the password we need, and we'll do this every time we push changes to Git. So that way the application will be redeployed every time changes are pushed. As you can see, we have a documentation application droplet running, and we have the redeployment coordinator running. So this droplet will redeploy the documentation droplet after changes. That's the first thing I've been doing in the beginning of the week. Then yesterday and today I've been working on the Hunter application. The Hunter application is a new Java application. This time no HTTP server, just a plain Java application. As you can see, we have the Hunter service, and our application will start up and run the start method of this service. Now, what will happen when when the start method gets invoked? As you can see, we have a spreadsheet reader, and this spreadsheet reader will read out a spreadsheet that is on Google Docs containing all the IDs from the YouTube videos or the videos we uploaded to YouTube. As you can see right here, this is the list, all the IDs. Once it retrieved read all the IDs from the Google spreadsheet, this data or the IDs will be passed on to the data gatherer. And what will the data gatherer do? The data gatherer will check the IDs, make sure or make a list from new IDs, meaning IDs we didn't fetch before, and when it got the list from the new IDs, it will pass it to the YouTube API, and this allows us to gather data for the provided IDs. Once we have all the data for the new IDs, the data will be converted by the YouTube data converter. What will happen is we have data coming in from YouTube, but we only are focused, or we only want some parts of the data. So I've created a new video data class containing the parts we want, like ID, author, title, description, date, length and the tags. And what will happen here in the convert data method is all the data from the video list response from YouTube will be converted to our own video data objects. So every data we get for a video from YouTube will be converted to one video data class. So after the data is converted, we have a list of video data objects, and then we will convert the data to JSON files. And these JSON files will be put in a certain directory structure. As you can see, we convert to JSON by ID, by date, by tags, and by author. And as you can see right here, we have a structure containing all the data we need, like the data by author. So we have a folder containing all the video data for a specific author or for a specific date. Just all in here in by ID we have all the data from all the videos, and then by tag we have all the data by the tags that are attached to the video. This will allow us to create like a search mechanism on the documentation platform. Now once all the data is converted to JSON files, our service will call the content pusher and push all the newly fetched data to a GitHub repository, and this will allow the documentation platform to pull the data from the repository and have all the new data available to show on the platform. So this is the second thing I've been doing yesterday and today. And then one more thing I've did today was update the specification file for Swagger, and I've added some more methods, and as you can see, it has been deployed to our DigitalOcean space. And before we only had the status endpoint or status methods, and right now we have a few more, like fetching video data by author, providing its ID, fetching video data by providing a tag or multiple tags, or fetching data providing a date. So these are the three main things I've been doing up until today, and that's it for this week. Thanks for watching.